Check, 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 check. Good evening, everybody. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch on a Saturday night, and we're getting ready to get out of Africa, and we're going to head up to Gibraltar. We actually did a flight offline, which is how we ended up back on the mainland. We're in Northern Africa right now in Morocco. We're going to make our way up to Gibraltar, where apparently there's a highway that crosses the airport. Let's get started.
Good afternoon, Eagle County Ground, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. We're at the ramp ready for taxi, runway 25. We'll take the apron, Alpha 3, Alpha, runway 25, hold short, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. Clear to Ottawa, Leicester 2, runway 6 left, 0544, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. Clear land, runway 7, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo.
Happy holidays, everybody. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Good to see you guys. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. Hopefully everybody is doing well. We're sitting on the ground in Morocco, and we're going to be making our way up to Gibraltar. Hopefully everybody had a good Christmas, and everybody's been behaving themselves, and not anybody's been left alone throughout the holidays. You always want to make sure you're with somebody, and hopefully it's been as good of a holiday as you've wanted it to be. Only one more thing to look forward to in 2020 is going to be that which is the end of 2020, which is coming up in another, well, almost a week, I guess. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Really good to have you guys hang out with us. We're just going to pretty much get things going here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to jam in the chat. Always good to have you guys here and ask questions. But without further ado, let's do a little push and let's get this thing off the ground. So we'll go ahead and we'll call for pushback, and hopefully they'll give us just a little push. Nothing major. It's been an amazing holiday for me. Lots of time spent with my immediate family, which is what I always like to do. Family pictures, all that jazz. Not really a big fan of, but you got to do what you got to do, which is why some of you are going, holy fuck, he's not wearing a hat. There's a reason I'm not wearing a hat. Got a picture taken today. Yeah, just didn't put the hat back on. But anyways, good. I'm sure that you're not used to seeing me without a hat on, and it's going to be a very rare occurrence, I assure you that. Anyways, we'll just get our little pushback here. She's just pulling up and pulling the pin now. Oh, she's going to go down the side of the airplane now. I always don't like it when they do that. It kind of makes me nervous, because if I do happen to start the engines, they're going to get it right in the side. There will be an endless stream of no hat talk. Yeah, probably will be. There probably will be. I think Drone's going to fly along with us. I don't see him right now, but there's a chance I've been... maybe he's behind me. We'll have to look and see. That should be far enough, lady. Alright, parking brake is set again. Absolutely, Rayburn. You can join all you like. The route, type !route. You can get it if you haven't already got it written down. You got my ears lowered? No, Replica, I did not. I'm just not wearing a hat. Just not wearing a hat. All right, guys, the battery is on. The nav lights are on. The beacon light is coming on. The seatbelt signs are on. Props are all the way forward. Parking brake is set. Here we go. We'll start with number 2, and away we go. Ignition start. We've got N1 rotation. ITT's rising. Oil pressure's coming up. Watch the oil pressure. We got spinach on the nacelle. And coming up through 10.5, in goes the fuel. Father Bill, thank you very much for the follow, sir. 20% N1 and climbing. 30%. Watching the ITT climb, make sure it's going at a steady pace. Nothing's getting too hot. Definitely not going in the red. There's 50%. Starter cutout. Merry Christmas, Reading Rich and Replica Gaming. Good to see you guys. Finished the 6-pack today. Images in the general chat and Discord. I'd like to see that replica after the stream. I'll check it out, or on one of my breaks we'll check it out. All right, number 2 is going to high idle. No, I'm on, I'm not on multiplayer FS 2020, Rayburn. I've got that stuff turned off. We're actually connected to POSCON. Yeah, sorry, dude. I should do that just anyways for some of you that want to do that, but the problem that I get with doing that is then you get people that are doing stupid things in front of you. Yeah, I'm on POSCON. All right, guys, let's switch to Gen 2, and generator's coming up. We got voltage, and we pick up the load. Gen 2's going off. We are at GMAD in the desert, 100% ghoul. I know they can't crash into you. It's just a distraction. All right, everything's looking good. Everything's in the green. And yeah, poggers. That's exactly what it is. All right, over to Gen 1, and let's give that a start. Voltage is good. All right, we've got ignition start, N1 rotation. ITT's rising. Oil pressure's coming up. Oil pressure light at 40 PSI. We've got turnage on the nacelle. Through 8.5 now, and 10.5. In goes Gen 2. And in goes the fuel. I can show you in a minute, replica. My hands are occupied right now, but I'll show you in a second. There's 50%. Starter cutout. Master caution. Let that engine stabilize. While it stabilizes, my shoulder harnesses, they may be tied up. Yeah, they are. My shoulder harnesses are here. And my lap belt is actually here. They're both here. But, well, the harnesses on both seats are complete. Oh yeah, I've definitely got them in here, replica. Runs immersion when people fly like they do on the Microsoft network. Ain't that the truth? Replica Gaming subscribing at tier 1. That's 3 months, dude. Thanks, Replica. I appreciate that. Shit, you were supposed to let me know that it finally expired. I could have given you that tier 3, my friend. All right, both engines are good and stable. Both engines coming back to low idle. Let's just double check Gen 1. Gen 1 comes on. We split the load with Gen 2. Gen 2 off. Gen 1 picks up the load. Gen 2 back on. They split the load again. Master caution. Avionics, pitot heat, auto feather, auto ignition, all going on. Bleeds and blowers can go back on for now. Let's change the temperature a little bit in here. And the route is in. And it's going to be absolutely awesome. Oh, no worries at all, Replica. You know what? It's not about being happy or not. What I know is, for a fact, is that everybody in the stream loves it when you do try and take me out. You're spending money on more important things, though, my friend. That's what you need to do. All right, taxi lights are coming on. Give them the little flick to let them know we're going to go. Tail light is going on. Thanks, Father Bill. Appreciate that. Yeah, every 3 days a week we stream. Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. Altimeter is set 1017, and double check the chart. If I can get it to open. There we go. You just bought a 600K Hauser. I don't know what that is, Replica. All right, We've only got Tower and Dietis. Oh, it's a house. You just bought a $600,000 house? Holy shit, dude. Well done. Captain Staff, thanks very much for the follow. Yeah, Replica, that's definitely a priority, man. You got to look after your family first. All right, so we're going to go 122,950. 122,950. KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo radio check. Perfect. So that's working. 6 bedrooms and 1 room and a garage for the Mooney build. Awesome, man. That's great. All right, we'll give you guys the PFD view for departure. Hopefully that'll come up. It did. And where are we located? We're located there. Runway 09 for departure, so we're going to go out Bravo 1. Then it looks like Delta. Bravo 1, Delta, Delta 5. 122,950, Rayburn. It's POSCON CTAF frequency. When there isn't a real CTAF frequency, this is the frequency that you use. 122.950. All right, taxi lights, we're good. We let them know we're ready to go. 1 notch of flap is coming out. Parking brake is off. We'll give them 1 more flash just to let them know we're going. And folks, away we go. Not a cloud in the sky here. All right, left turn out. Oh, wing walker. I'm not using Rex. Actually, I'm using Unreal Weather, which is typically pretty accurate. Although we're in the middle of the... Oh, there's drone. I see him in front of us. Although we are in the middle of the desert, basically. We're in the sand. It would not surprise me that there aren't any clouds. Alma Sierra traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo taxi to runway 9 via Foxtrot, Foxtrot 1, Delta, Delta 5, hold short 09, Alma Sierra. Something just made up. Pause. Oh, it was a joke. Zodius, nice role play. Yeah, I've seen the odd role play before. Apparently, I'm getting good at it. It does, reading Rich. It does like its wing walkers for some reason. It can be flight game. It's really not the most... I mean, it's getting better. Let's just put it that way. Just the weather system still got issues. Oh... Max Seldom, I don't know if I'd quite call it a simulator yet. It's still in its very early stages of flight game. Yes, when it is done, it will be a, like, we got taxiway lights in the middle of the taxiway. Probably not the most appropriate thing. Oh, Replica. Dude, I'm sorry you feel that way. All right, 24,000 is going to be the cruise tonight. 240, flight level 240. And I think it's about 2 hours. I don't know what the ETE is showing in the middle of the screen, but it's 2 hours, 10 minutes probably airtime. Mr. Jingle, how are you, sir? Hello to you. All right, EGPWS test. Air conditioning N1 low checked.
150, 40, 30, 20, 10. Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear.
Mosh, how's it going, my friend? Guys, we're heading up to Gibraltar, which is the airport that for some reason has a highway running right through the middle of it. They have gates that come down and stop traffic and stop people from walking across when an aircraft is landing. Little bit of a taxi here to runway 09 for departure. Just going to quickly review the departure just to see if there's anything in here I should know about. Ford Delta.
Second traffic, TVM Echo India Tango Whiskey Delta, mic check.
Mic check, 5x5 Tango India Whiskey Delta.
Thanks for that.
Climb on runway heading to 2000, then turn right 274, track a beam. So right to 2000, then right to 274. Clear on the left, drone's waiting for us. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. LNAV is armed and ready to go. Yaw dampers off. We just gotta do bleeds and blowers can go off now. One notch of flap is set. Turn the data off of that for now. Oh, that's excellent news, Replica. Yeah, you definitely want your new tablet for sure. Let's close this. This is Delta 5. Oh, no problem at all, Rayburn. It's all good. I appreciate it. At least you got to check your radio. At least you got to check your radio. All right. Almasira traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo, position to hold runway 09 for departure, Almasira. Alright, taxi lights are off, strobe lights are going on, landing lights are going on, recognition lights are on. Trim is set. Clear on the arrival, clear on the departure.
10 traffic, November 5, Delta Charlie, short 09.
You're breaking up there, drone. You might want to disconnect, reconnect. All right. Almasira's traffic, KingAir November 38 Alpha Kilo. We're departing runway 09 to the west, Almasira. All right, here we go.
4 Delta Charlie, radio check.
5x5, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. All right, here we go. Engines to high idle. Auto feather, auto ignition on, flaps are set, trim is set. Here we go. 2 stable engines, brakes released. Takeoff power is set. 2 engines in the green. Airspeed is alive and on both sides. That's checked.
Traffic 54 Delta Charlie is gonna line up on runway 9 for departure.
knots.
80 knots checked.
V1.
Continue.
Rotate. V2.
Pause rate. Gears coming up. Engines are coming back to 1550. Climb to 2000, then a right-hand turn to 270. Engines are coming back. Good evening, Wolf. How's it going?
November 54 Delta Charlie is rolling 09 for departure.
Flaps are coming up. Trim. 2000, please. Middle marker. There's 2000, and we're in the turn. All right, bleeds and blowers are going back on. Auto feather, auto ignition's going off. Prop sync is going on. TCAS. Wasn't showing him. I heard him. Oh, there he is there. I'm looking for the traffic. Oh, he's off to my right. All right, continue the climb. Transition altitude was... Oops. Going to Gibraltar, folks. Going to Gibraltar. All right, let me see if I can see it on this. It should be handed by ATC. I don't see it on the chart. Transition altitude by ATC, but when landing it would be 5,000. So we're through transition altitude now. We're going to standard on both sides. I'm doing great, Neil. How are you, sir? Good to see you. There we go. Just get this thing. Looks like she's trimmed pretty good. All right, landing lights are going off. Seatbelt signs are going off. For you special individuals, coffee pot is coming on. $10,000 alert coming up. Just doing very slight changes with the rudder pedals. Aircraft, when it's trimmed pretty good, you can pretty much just do minor corrections with the rudder pedals. Through 10,000, don't have to worry about the speed anymore. Torque is looking good. We're going to bring the torque up to where it should be. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Good to see us. Happy holidays. Hopefully everybody has had a good Christmas so far. Now we just all got to get through this horrendous 2020, which will be on Friday. We'll be in 2021. Hopefully 2021 is going to be much better than 2020 was. It does not look promising, no, but you're going to have a new year in your new house. First year in your new house, that'll be all right. All right, RCAP's next. Here we go. Keep that climb going. 240 is the cruise for tonight. Star Lugo, how are you tonight, sir? I'm doing very good, thank you, sir. Had a great Christmas with my family. And now just going to enjoy the rest of the week until I have to go back to work on the following Monday. Not this Monday, next Monday. My amazing wife got me a small CNC machine for Christmas, so I put that together, assembled it today. I was actually going to stream that, and I figured, yeah, nobody'd want to watch that. Otherwise, I would have done that. But we'll do some testing with that and see if we can make I want to make a new fuel panel and perhaps even work on the autopilot panel a little bit. There's 18,000 and we're on our way to Mogba. This is the northwest corner of Africa. If you guys have never been or heard of Morocco, the town we just departed was, or a city or whatever you want to call it, was in Morocco. $21,000 almost. Northwest Africa, and now we're going to Gibraltar. Auspicious One, subscribing at Tier 1. Happy holidays, Auspicious. Thank you very much for the Tier 1 sub. That's 15 months in a row for you, madame. Thank you for being here. Oh, Wolf got a new icon thanks to Auspicious's sub. All right, let's make sure that the torque does not go too far. Drone should be just off our right wing. Oh, not far from us now. Kim X is next. It's definitely yelling at us, the TCAS is. He's right, should be right off our right wing. Actually, he's just behind us on the right.
Yeah, you're at it, Mike, 12 o'clock.
Thanks very much for hanging out with us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Good to see us. Happy holidays. Thank you for being here. Flying in the KingAir 350i, Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. We're on our way to Gibraltar. We did fly into Madeira on the last stream, and out of Madeira, I went into GMAD. I was doing a test flight, and I figured, well, I may as well do that little flight, and then that way, when we get back on Saturday for a stream, we'd, be back on the mainland, which we are, just in the middle of the desert. Make our way up to Gibraltar, and then I'll have to figure out where the hell we're going to go tomorrow. Holding pretty good, around 24,000 feet. Ground speed's 332, but we got an 18 knot crosswind. I don't know if I want to try switching to the Microsoft Flight Sim weather. We can try that, see what it's going to do. It seems to be better for the cruise. We'll see what it depicts for the wind. So it gave us a 30 knot crosswind the other direction. It seems to be a little better at depicting the winds aloft, maybe. Definitely have to crab this a little bit because of that crosswind. 340 over the ground now. See if we can creep that torque up just a bit more. Could definitely hear the engines are in sync, which is good. Wolf to Fear subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thanks, Wolf. That's two for you, sir. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. Wolf to Fear with the Twitch Prime subscription. Nomad Aviator, the right windshield is not. You guys can see the crack right through it. This, I have to get this cable hung up, and there's a cable on the outside of the other window that's got to get moved. But definitely that windshield. It's only the outer layer, though, that's cracked. The inner layer is good, but there is some bubbles in between. It really is, Rob. Good to see you. Happy holidays to you and your family, sir. It's still got one good layer, Mad Aviator. It's still got one good layer. I'm pretty sure you could easily get a ferry permit for that. So that's what we're doing. We're ferrying the aircraft right now. Oh, I see. Maintenance says continue to destination and write it in the logbook when arrival. Kind of entertaining. That's one thing I haven't done with this aircraft since I got it, is I never kept a maintenance log. Probably a good thing. There's a lot of things I probably wouldn't have wanted to record that I've done to it, like cutting the nacelles off. Lagnap, season's greetings to you too, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you. Let's see, let's get the data tags on here. Data tags. It's clustered. Kev Sim Corner, ho ho ho, the freaking coffee pot working? You're right, it certainly is. This time nobody reminded me though, Kebs, this was me. I remembered this time. Guys, we're making our way to Gibraltar. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. Matt Aviator is the one who told me a little bit about Gibraltar. I'm actually coming here specifically because of his suggestion. It's the only airport that I know of, and I didn't even believe it until he told me, that has a highway running right across the middle of the runway. And they have to actually... Yeah, well, that's what I'm wondering is what 2020 does with the cars on that. It's going to be interesting to see if they've just got them lined up or they let them go, or if they've modeled it so when you get close, they stop. Yeah, exactly, appetizer, dessert. You would have seen it. I mean, I didn't believe that it existed until Matt Aviator showed me the other day on YouTube. And I'm like, that is just fucking nuts. As if, like, you got like a 4-lane highway that go, and people can walk straight across the runway. Guys, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's one hell of an awesome YouTube shit. Like, it's unbelievable. And then as soon as the plane's getting closer after they stop the traffic, they run a little street sweeper across to clean up the FOD off the runway. It's pretty slick. All right, let's make our last call. It was Agadir, Morocco.
Are you climbing?
I am not climbing. Almasira traffic, KingAir November 38 off Kilo. We're exiting the zone to the north. This will be our last call, switching to 123.45 Almasira. What's that?
METARs are not working.
They were. I already printed one. And what are you talking about? It came out, or... Nope, it didn't. That was the sub. It came out originally, though, because I printed one when I first got the system set up.
TAF's not working either.
Well, the TAF is part of Streamlabs, so I'm guessing Streamlabs is doing something funky again. Look on the Navgraph charts, the wind effect chart for this airport. Taxi tab chart 19-11. Okay, I'll check it out. (19-11) wind effects. Whoops. Where'd that go? Oh, isn't this handy? Whole runway subject to turbulence. That's nice. Updrafts and downdrafts. You know what? He did an update And we'll take a short 2-second break here anyways while we check it out. The north side is bordered with Spain? Huh. Oof. Thanks very much for hanging out with us, guys. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Good to see us. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Let's see what Sim Toolkit bot is doing. Sim Toolkit bot is not in here, but the Streamlabs bot is, so that's good. We didn't get that messed up. What I'll do is I'll try this, see what this happens. I will, I'll check it out. Sim Toolkit, come back up. See if Sim Toolkit TwitchBot has joined. Try the METAR now, guys. Alright, you want me to check in the Gibraltar as part of the UK? Really, Reading Rich? I didn't realize that. They're painted, I just haven't put the switch plate covers on yet, Lagnaf. It's because LXGB doesn't, it took a second for it to pull one. Alright, let's have a look and see where he said this was. You said you put it in general. Whoops. Well, looky there. Wow, that looks really good, Replica. Looky there. That looks really, really good. Just gotta get you set up with some main instrument panels to cover all that stuff, and you'll be all set. That looks really, really good. Guys, maybe we should do a stream one day about looking at all these cockpit pictures that people put in here. Most of them are in the wrong spot, though. They should be under SimPit building. That's where they're supposed to go. Oh my god. What a fucking disaster that was when I tore all that shit apart. Alright. We won't spend too long here. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Good to see us. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. It's so much fun. Flight velocity. Interesting. I've never heard of these guys. custom panels. They got a shop. Oh, they sell real sim gear parts and their own parts. The Real Stack 530 Flight Simulator Kit. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's not bad at all. There's all kinds of neat gear in there. Awesome. That looks really, really good. Alright, let's get back in the cockpit, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. You think you've seen them on YouTube, Reading Rich? I haven't heard any reviews or anything from them, so... Alright, let's head back in the cockpit. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Appreciate being here. Happy holidays to you and your families. You've been speaking to the gentleman who owns it. Great support. Well, that's really important. You always want to make sure you got good support from the vendors that supply your gear. For sure. What's that, Bob? It is the truth, for sure. For some reason, I've got you a little quieter than normal. Sorry about that. Well, either that or I gotta turn you up a little, but... Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Again, as I said, happy holidays to you and your families. Hopefully everybody's doing well, made out okay. Progress page shows 347 miles, so just under an hour, or about an hour, we should be on the ground, give or take. The ETE is showing 56 minutes, give or take. Oh, they'll do the layout and custom laser cut it. That's pretty slick. Shit, I hope I did not. Boeing Sky Pilot rating with 25 viewers. Thanks, Boeing Sky Pilot. Welcome to the stream, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. As Boeing Sky Pilot raids, it looks like he got the Project Magenta 738 working with his Flight Simulator 2020. I don't know if it was successful or not, but really good to see you. Thanks, thanks, James. Good to see you, man. Thanks for the raid. Wolf to Gear, yeah, I don't know. I know that Real Sim Gear had all their shit working really well with P3D. I don't see why it wouldn't work with 2020. Mr. Swing King, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, well, Replica, if you do custom, it's the same as Rustcool, right? They're going to charge you a little bit more for custom stuff, but at the end of the day, it's going to be exactly what you want. Happy holidays, guys. Thanks very much for hanging here. Welcome to the 25 viewers from Boeing Sky Pilot. Mr. Lad 420, good to see you, sir. Thanks for coming by. If it makes you happy, that's all that matters, Replica. If it makes you happy, that's all that matters. Guys, we're on our way to Gibraltar. If you are not familiar with the airport, it is an airport that has a highway in a town or a city right through the middle of it. We're going there. It shouldn't be too bad. I've never flown in there in 2020 before, but I've seen YouTubes of it. It's pretty freaking cool. Guys, the outer curved screen brought to you by Fly Elise Immersive Display NG, Immersive Display Pro. These guys know their warping software. Absolutely incredible software, makes it really easy to do. Please make sure that if you are looking at doing multiple projectors, you definitely want the Immersive Display Pro software and the Calibration Pro software, both of which come with the Ultimate license. 480 euros is cheap for what you get. You've landed at Gibraltar in real life, Mr. Swing King? That must have been interesting to see. I'd like to just walk across the fucking, like, the runway. Just to say that I did it once. Definitely add it to my bucket list, that's for sure. So Stoner Lad 420, I don't know, yeah, airplanes can be very confusing if you're not familiar with flying. Start with the little itty bitty ones and work your way up. Yeah, Replica, I love that movie. Fess always laughs at me because he says it's nothing but fucking Hollywood bullshit, but he said the only thing that was accurate in that movie was the bantering that they do amongst themselves. Which is very, very cool, but yeah, it was one of my favorite movies until Fest told me it was crap. Hey, Boeing Sky Pilot, thanks for the raid. Hopefully your 2020 is working with Project Magenta 738. The Chad Sky Blue Radio, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Happy holidays to you and your family. Hopefully you guys are doing well. We're going to Gibraltar, folks. Should be on the ground in about an hour. Not too long. It's not too long of a flight. Just making our way in. It should be good. It has some issues with rudder and trim. Well, the nice part is you should be able to do those and figure those out by editing the files yourself. It should work out pretty well. That's what I did. Got my rudder, got my trim, got everything working exactly the way I wanted it to. I love it. I had to do some trickiness in FSU IPC to get the rudder sensitivity where I wanted it, but it worked perfectly. $216 miles to Romso, guys. You're flying to Paris Charles de Gaulle from Gatwick in Flight Sim 22 and right now in the A320neo. Katie Zora, that's pretty cool. How is the Neo running now? Are you using the mod for it, or is the mod still broke? You're not sure? That's why you're testing this short flight? Okay, because I wasn't sure if the mod was even needed anymore. I wasn't sure if it was even needed anymore, but apparently there's a CJ4 mod, I think, for things, and apparently that's the only thing that VNAV actually works properly in. I've got VNAV working good in this, but that's because my autopilot and everything is outside of Flight Sim 2020. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourself and having a good holiday. 2020 is just about done. We'll be into 2021 soon, and hopefully the future will look a lot brighter for that. You know, you did have an issue with the plane turning around and landing back at a departure airport, but according to the notes, it's fixed. Well, that's good. I know that they fixed, at least I heard that they fixed the direct twos in the CDU. I think the direct twos should be working better now as well. So if you just want to do a direct two, or ATC gave you an amended flight plan, you should be able to put those in now. At least that's what I read. I've never tried it myself because I don't fly the big iron. But I definitely like to fly this, and this works well for me. TJ Robert Franks, what's up, hoser? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, sir. Flying in Europe, we're on our way to Gibraltar. It should be good. Out of northwestern Africa, we were in Morocco, and now we're going up to Gibraltar. Really good to see you. Thanks, man, for popping by. I was looking at the wind effects for Gibraltar, And if the winds are, this was Gibraltar here, and it's showing 09018. So this is 110 to 170, 170 to 200, and 200 to 250. But the winds here are 090 at 18, so we might be okay. You finished a new track this week? Well done, sir. It has some nice gusts. The strip is basically in the sea. Yeah, I kind of wondered, but the city, I guess, was there before the airport, if I'm not mistaken. The winds are reporting 090 at 18 knots, so 18 knots is nothing to shake a stick at. The question is, how much is it going to change between now and the next 30 minutes when we get down? Hey, where's my 160 miles, damn it? Why is that doing that? There it is. $15.50 on the props, looking good. Engines are still looking good. The fuel flow is good. Fuel pressure is a little bit high. Oil pressure is looking good. Temperature is looking good. 91.4% N1. Cruising along pretty good. We'll give you guys a fresh pot of coffee. As for me, I'm going to be able to keep having beer. Oh, for sure, Boeing Sky Pilot. 100% I am. I've been able to do that since the first patch. Once they came out with the first patch, I got all that fixed. I've got everything working. There's really nothing that isn't working. I finally got the view exactly where I want it. I finally got the airplane flying mostly like I'd like it. I still got to do a little bit of, I still have to do a little bit of messing around. Oh yeah, you'll be able to do it, James. A little trick for you, go use FS Interrogate. You should be able to do it. You'll find out there's something very intriguing with Microsoft Flight Simulator when it comes to starting engines. Just go load any airplane, do a start on it, watch FS Interrogate. It'll give you the answer to why your engines aren't starting. Thorn, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Good to see you. Yeah, Sim's not looking too bad. She's coming along pretty good. Definitely could use a few changes. I got a CNC for Christmas, so I'm going to reprint my bezels and a few of the other panels so that I can get the backlit work done. And I'm actually thinking I may even redo a couple of my lower switch panels. Thanks very much for hanging out, guys. Happy holidays to you and your families. Hopefully everybody's doing well. If you have any questions, jam in the chat. We're always happy to answer your questions. Happy holidays. We'll be celebrating New Year's this year, as most years, but this year we're going to be hoping for a better year next year. $24,000 feet to cruise, guys. We've got 341 over the ground right now. Making our way into Gibraltar. if we have a look over the map, where currently art thou? Where currently art thou? About halfway there. We are interesting. Where it shows we are is not where I'm showing we are. Oh, that's great, Katie's Aurora. That's awesome. So the autopilot is working as intended now without the mod. Well done. Yeah, for some reason the flight plan shows us... Oh no, that's right. I'm the idiot. We are still over land. We're going to creep out over this escarpment into the water again. And then we're going to just skim the coastline a little bit into Gibraltar. We're approaching... we're going to be approaching from the west. Our flight plan is bringing us back around to the east. But our approach kind of sets us up for a runway 27 landing. But if the winds are going to stay what they're at, we're not going to want an 18 knot tailwind. So we'll have to see how that goes. Four Delta Charlie, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. Oh, maybe he is departed, or maybe I got disconnected. November 5-4 Delta Charlie, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo, radio check. Oh, did he? Oh, okay. Thanks, Zodius. Appreciate the heads up. Oh, he's coming back? Okay. That's good. He's coming back. Had to restart X-Plane. Time to get rid of X-Plane, drone. Switch to the dark side, buddy. Switch to the dark side. Oh, Crooner, how's it going, buddy? Good for you, man. Hey, Crooner, just a suggestion, or just asking for information. Did you get your sim finally to work again, bud? Vulcan Raven, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. First timers always get a surprise. Merry Christmas, Crooner. Hopefully you're doing well and Mrs. Crooner is doing well. Happy holidays to all you guys in the stream. Appreciate you being here. All right, check our fuel. Fuel's looking good. Fuel flow is good. Oil temperatures, oil pressures all look good in the green. Torque is at 106% and definitely doing well. And 191.4%. Everything's behaving as it should. A little bit off the beaten path, a little bit, not too bad. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to jam in the chat. We're always happy to answer your questions. There's a city coming up on the right-hand side. What is this? What is this? We're just going out over the escarpment now, straight onto the water. This looks like this. Rabat Sale International Airport. It's in Rabat, Morocco. So we're still Morocco then, apparently. Not Malaga. It's still saying Morocco. I don't know my European geography very well, but the chart still says we're in Morocco. Casablanca is not far off to our right, which is Golf Mike November. Nora Sur, Casablanca. They're calling that VOR. Oh, I see you're building a new PC. That's nice. Yeah, apparently I'm still in Morocco. I don't know how, but I guess Morocco is very, very, very large northern African country. What's funny is I was actually born in Africa. I'm actually African, but I'm down sort of the middle of Africa where I was born. When we cross into Gibraltar, be into the whole European section. Tomorrow night, I gotta try and figure out where we're gonna fly to. I'm really not sure where we're gonna go tomorrow. We'll have to figure that out. Do a little bit of experimenting. Don't know if we're gonna sort of stay near the Mediterranean or if we're gonna go straight up the west coast. I'm really not sure. I did want to see Malaga. Want to see Rome. There's so many different places I want to go check out in Europe. 5x5, my friend, 5x5.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm not sure where we're going to fly tomorrow. Figure it out. All right, Boeing Sky Pilot, take care. Thanks for coming by, man. Catch you later. Appreciate the raid. Madrid might be fun. We might be able to do Madrid tomorrow. Madrid, Spain. I don't know. We'll figure it out and we'll post it in the Discord. Speaking of which, guys, if you're not a member of the Discord, you should be. Go ahead, click on this link, get yourself in there. I obviously post all the flight plans before I fly, so make sure you get on there, check out the Discord. As well, if you're not part of our YouTube channel, please, I would ask that you slide over to YouTube, give us a like and subscribe. They're at cockpitbuilders.com or youtube.com/cockpitbuilders. You want to jump over there, and we upload all the VODs by the next day, the next morning, the morning after they call it. Not the morning after pill, it's the morning after VOD. We upload all the VODs to YouTube. Make sure that we don't lose them. You can ask more specific questions in the VODs if you have questions. I'm always available to answer those questions. Cruising at 240, guys. Actually, funny enough, we're kind of maintaining that 240 now, not going up or down. I don't know why that is. Little bit of cloud cover just below us now, coming into. Winds are 105 at 6 knots. We got 336 over the ground, 241 indicated. Thanks for hanging out with us. God, I love Saturday night streams. So much fun. Love hanging out with you guys. There it is. Katie Zora, be right back. Ooh. Have you seen the Team Canada score? Actually, now that you say that, no, I have not, Reading Rich. The juniors are playing, I think, aren't they? My father-in-law was telling me about that yesterday. We went for Christmas dinner, and I know he said he was going to be glued to the TV the whole time, but no, what's the score? Who are they playing? I think there was going to be a few junior games playing tonight. 4-1? 12-1? Holy shit, really? Wow. That's crazy. $14-1 actually is what I'm reading here. 29 seconds ago. 14-1, they're playing Germany? Wow. I don't know why they run up the score so bad. Like, in my opinion, like, I love hockey. Hockey is a big thing for me. In my opinion, if you're winning 10-1, do you really need to win 14-1? That's just taking advantage as far as I'm concerned. You're making the German team feel like garbage. Clearly they got a bad seed, but I mean, why do you have to make it that bad? That's kind of ignorant. World Juniors now going to running time. It's 14-1. No reason not to run the clock up. Yeah, exactly. But still, there's no reason. There should be, Crooner. These guys have families too, and these guys in their country are probably really good players, but they have families that are proud of them as well. Let them actually see what they can do. Maybe give them some opportunities to score some goals. They're playing in the World Juniors, for fuck's sakes. They at least made it there. I don't know. Maybe because I'm from Canada, I'm too nice. But in my opinion, 14-1 is just stupid. Like, why even run that up? In my opinion, it should not be that way. I would not allow that. That's for sure. That's crazy. Fuck's sakes. That took you too long. I was trying to click on the fucking thing, but I couldn't. I gotta look and see why I couldn't do that.
No Christmas bonus for me.
Look at this fucker. Look at this again.
Yeah, he's banned.
Yeah, he's been reported too. Unbelievable why people have to be like that. Show my setup. Sure, I'm moving over to that as we speak. Maybe. You never know, Reading Rich, but still no reason to run up the score. Alright guys, get back to the cockpit. Thanks for hanging out with us. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Happy holidays to each and every one of you. No, disavowed. The Christmas bonus is gone.
It's already in the mail anyhow.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it.
Went cash, right? No checks?
Yeah, no, it won't be cash. It'll just be checks, dude. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. November 38 Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Happy Saturday night to each and every one of you. We're on our way to Gibraltar.
I blame Commander Solo because he's not here and his internet's faster than mine.
Yeah, Solo would have actually, no offense, but Solo's internet definitely would have caught that faster.
Yeah, he's got some speed.
But I don't know, sometimes I find my streams more delayed sometimes than other times.
I had a refresh because I had almost a 15-second delay.
Oh, geez, that would explain what took you so long, then. Oh, this feels like it's got a chunk of ice in it. Perfect. But Samuel, thanks, man. Appreciate the comments. Guys, we're on our way to Gibraltar. If you have any questions, jam in the chat. We're always happy to answer your questions. We stream Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. So if you missed this stream or you gotta go, no worries. You can always catch the VOD on YouTube as I upload it the day after to YouTube. Or you can catch the next stream on the next day. Usually 23-30 hours Sundays and Wednesdays. That's Zulu. Or 2400 on Saturdays. Oh, Reading Rich. Okay, that would make sense then. Still, I don't see a reason to run up a score like that. But I'm sure that the German team would get a standing O for sure. Especially for trying. That's the important part, is they come out and they try. COVID fucks everybody up, you know that? It's really not that fun. Thank God it'll be gone, hopefully, within a year. Be nice to see that gone. Looking at the approach, it looks pretty good to me. I will have to review this approach, actually. There's a civilian arrival here. 10-2 hours, civilian arrival. And it looks like I think we're just doing the RNAV, RNP. Oh yes, here we go. Which we need to look at because this is different. Runway 09. So after POMs. Huh, isn't that interesting? I don't even see that one on my list. That's also the missed approach fix. Pilots using this chart must refer to the 10-9A page. I didn't look at that one. Well, yeah, exactly, Reading Rich. That would also not help. 10-9. What the hell was 10-9? Let's look at 10-9. 10-9. That's this one. Main road crosses runway at midpoint. Civil use PBR. Overflights of runway below 500 feet require 6 minutes notice for the road to be closed. Runway 9 is a right-hand circuit. All areas off the airport other than designated runways, turning circles, taxiway, or aprons are to be treated as non-load-bearing surfaces. In other words, don't land on them. Heavy bird activity and wind turbulence is a warning. The lighting on LA Line A Pier and Ferry Terminal may be mistaken for runway 09 in poor visibility and at night. Sodium Street lights 900 feet south of the threshold parallel to runway 09. Sodium Street lights. Thank you for that warning. You running wireless headset now? If so, what did you get? Yeah, the Chat Sky Blue Radio. I'm using the HyperX Cloud, the wireless ones. I like them. I like them a lot, actually. They're really, really good. All right, back to the approach. RNAV RMP runway 09. I'm concerned because PMOS is on here, and I don't think PMOS was here. There it is there. So Malaga to PMOS. It's what we should be doing actually directly. What have they got us? Any pilot landing there in poor lights earning their money, basically. I think the one that I programmed in here was wrong. So let me just go to step through the plan. And see what I'm doing here. Alright, step. Xavier. I think I saw Xavier on here. Where was Xavier?
More followers to 2,500.
Wow, really? We're getting up to 2,500 followers?
Yep.
Wow, that's incredible. Thanks, guys, to the follows. Appreciate that. All right, so I think what we're going to do is Xavier is there. I don't know where Xavier is. Oh, it's there. GB272 is there. So that's what's happening. So I think we're going to change this up. Where's TNG? .115.115.9. There's TNG. Okay, that makes more sense. After TNG, we're supposed to be going to PMOS. After PMOS, we're supposed to be going on the RNAV approach. It shows coming down to Bugov, which would make more sense if we go there instead. Slap Shooter 71, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Getting closer. BUGOV. Bugov. After Bugov, GB092. GB094. The RNP approach. GB096. And then runway 09. Missed approach. GBM02, no. Mixed approach is Cooksox. Which I can't fuck with. Alright, now let me just check what my approaches are here. Let's get the altitudes right. So GB092, GB094 is a mandatory 1,500 feet. GB096, mandatory 1,500. So that's a 3-degree arc. RMP 0.12 required until GMB 02. Decision height is going to be 374 feet. We can set that. There's 370 on the decision height. Runway is at 11 feet. 1,500 by GB09 Fox. And I don't see that on the list. So, oh, there it is there. GB needs, oh shit, did I miss one? GB094 and GB09F. I missed one. GB09F. Then GB096 and GB09F is mandatory at 1,500 feet. Which is going to alter absolutely everything else. Going down. I don't know what that's going to do to our descent profile, but let's see what this looks like now. TNG up to Pimos, we make a right-hand turn into Bugov, into GBO92, 094, 09 Fox, then 096 straight in runway 09. And GB096, we basically want to be at, it's 1 mile out. 096 is 380. No. That sets it up beautifully. GB094, it's putting us at 4,300 feet. I don't like that either. Especially if we got to be at 1,500 there. So let's say this is at 2,500. And then GB092 is another 5 miles out from that. We could do that at 6,000. Well, let's do 5,500. That's going to back everything up. 17 miles to get from there to there. Let's do this at 12.5. That gives us lots of time. Yeah, that looks really good there. I'm okay with that. Romso, TNG, PMOS, Bugov, 092, 094, 09 Fox, 096, and runway 09. Looks good to me. Alright, let's zoom back in there. Get out of this mode. Follow the plan, and we plan to follow it. The man has to have a plan. Running up the coast, folks, going into Gibraltar. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. Happy holidays to you and your families. November 5-4 Delta Charlie, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wanted to make sure you were still with me.
Oh, yeah. Still coming up on behind you there. About 13 miles behind you.
All right, that's not so bad. Let's turn the data tags off there, put the data tags on here, and we're in the turn for TNG. It reminds me of my favorite news source, the only news source in the world that actually means anything, TMZ. Looks like we got some cloudage going on over there. The engines are in the green, 91.4 on both sides, 450 on the fuel flow. Both engines are at 106 torque. Everything's looking good. Fuel quantities are still really good. We're doing not so bad for time-wise. What's the ETE here? ETE, 11 minutes and 53 seconds. That's what it says. I don't believe it. I think we're going to be a little bit longer than that. Although we are making pretty good speed. 14 knot headwind. We're going to switch over to unreal weather here very soon once we get down, say, through, probably through 12,000. Transition altitude is going to be 6,000 feet. Minimum safe altitude 6,800 to the north. 2,500 to the east and 3,900 to the west. MSA 6,000 for the transition level. Right-hand traffic. Clearly they bring us out over the water here for noise abatement. Going into Gibraltar, you're basically all in the water, over the water for noise abatement. What looks like within 10 miles from shore anywhere. Well, that's not too bad. Excuse me. Pretty much direct TNG and then direct PMOS. So 11 minutes may not be that far off. Definitely gonna have to start a descent here. Let's go ahead and do that now. I believe 8 miles it says. It said 8 miles from top of descent, but we're pretty much going to go right down now. What were we targeting? It's going to be Bugov at 12.5. What's this? The main reason is because it's Spanish airspace, or to keep out of it. Spain does not like Gibraltar. Spain and the UK have had many arguments over it? Really? I didn't know this. 12.5. Four miles till top of descent. Spanish airspace. So, when your feet are on the ground in Gibraltar, are you not in Spain? Is it kind of like its own little area? Oh no. Okay. You're in part of the UK when you're in Gibraltar. Okay. But okay, is that just that little town? Oh, really? Gibraltar's more of a city, though, is it not? Or is it its own little country, just part of the UK? Oh, my God. This sounds like very complicated. So when I go in here, am I going to have to and land in Gibraltar? Am I going to have to show... oh, it's like a settlement. Okay. So, like, their own entity, then. Isn't that interesting? So if somebody is from Gibraltar, what language would they speak? Would it be British English that they would speak? Or would they speak Spanish? This seems very complicated. English, okay. Interesting. Spanglish? Yeah. That's kind of funny. Spinglish, I guess. All right, Pimos is next. And we got to be at 13,000 before we get there. It's a real kind of language. It's fun to speak. I've never heard of that. Dilu, how's it going? All right, what do we got going on here? We've got, is there a CTAF? There is a mandatory altitude, which we've got. There is no, there's an approach, so. All right, November 5-4 Delta Charlie, KingAir Alpha Kilo.
Roger, go ahead.
I'm going to switch over to 122.95 now.
Roger that.
British overseas territory like the Falklands is. You were thinking about the Falklands earlier? Good evening, DC Jets. Hello to you and Crispy. It's right in the... Basami, it's right in the middle of your screen. Oh, no, it's not. I'm stuck on the wrong screen. Oh, no. Yeah. You'll see it in the middle of your screen, sir, just coming up. I think it's like 10 minutes or 8 minutes or something like that. Going down very, very slow, but we're going down. Pimos at 13,000. We're 43 miles out of Pimos. Gibraltar collects drinking water on the mountainsides as they have nowhere else to get it from. Really? Oh, that's interesting. No new screen setup at all, unless you're talking about the outside projector view. That would be this view. So yes, definitely using the projectors. Boeing Sky Pilot gifting 5 Tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you for your support to the channel, Boeing Sky Pilot. Ooh, Boeing Sky Pilot gifting the 5 Tier 1s. Star Lugo, that one was for you. Sea Stopple, this one's coming up. This one's for you. Boeing Sky Pilot gifting 5 Tier 1 subs to the Cockpitbuilders.com community. Thank you very much for that. GDA Jib, welcome to the channel. This might be your first time. Anyways, you're now a subscriber. This one's for you. Fly DC jets were on approach into Gibraltar, and because of Boeing Sky Pilot, you now are sub 2. This one's for you, buddy. And to the gentleman that has been away for a long time, we do hope to see him a lot more. Mr. Bob Reed, you're now a subscriber thanks to Boeing Sky Pilot. Sir, this one is for you. Enjoy the new icons. That's pretty awesome. All right, guys, you can start your predictions. Auspicious is leading them off with a -49. Thank you for your guess. Reading Rich has a guess of -55. Looks like that is working properly now. Appetizer Desserts got -56. You guys are all aiming quite low. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, let's check our positioning here. It looks like we're just right on the tip of the peninsula right now. And we're descending to 13,000 at Pimos. Just keep in mind, folks, since the last update, we come in a little hot now, and I think that actually helps us a little with that landing rate. She comes in a little bit. Yeah, Replica, right on the tip of the tit. Exactly. The little tit that sticks out. Damn near think it was an island of Gibraltar by the way that these guys are talking about it. That's crazy. Some mountains to the left. Apparently there's some crazy ass windage that goes on here as well. Gusts up to 40. Oh boy. Replica's got the -100. That seems very close to inline, that's for sure.
Doesn't. I do.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
People have guessed 100, but I already have it, so you guys got to guess again.
Yeah, Star Lugo got warned, but oh, Replica forgot the predict in front of it anyways. Oh, Replica's -134. Oh boy. Thanks for the follows, guys. Appreciate your comments and for the followage. We're getting close to 2,500 subs now. Thank you for the support. Guys, join our YouTube channel, youtube.com/cockpitbuilders. We send all the VODs there so we don't lose them. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel and catch the VODs as well. If you're not a member of the Discord, please become a member of the Discord, and that way you can get all the updates to our streams and such. I don't know what's going on here. We are going to drop that speed, though. We need to get down, and we need to get down sooner than we are. So we're going to drop that. Transition altitude over here in Gibraltar is 6,000 feet. At 6,000 feet, we will put in the altimeter. We're going to quickly switch over now to unreal weather, because it does seem to be a little more accurate for the arrival into the airport. Oh, shit, that was crazy. Oh shit, maybe not. Whoa, 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 this is crazy. That's definitely gonna change things up a little bit.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Well, there we go. Apparently, unreal weather should have been flying with it a lot sooner. Yeah, poof was right. Well, I changed weather injectors. Apparently this one's got it. Does that look more what you got, drone? Does that look a little closer to what you got there, drone?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Sim Crash Mike, how's it going, buddy? Getting a little busy here, man. Sorry I didn't see your message. Doing good, thanks. LXGB. Let's see if we can get anything new here. Looks like we got 080 at 17 knots, broken down to 4,000, temperature 13, dew point 04, altimeter 1022. All right, let's bring that speed right back now, as we are high. We are very high. All right, down to 10,000 now. Actually, let's keep going to 55. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's definitely coming along pretty good. Let's see if I can pick us up here. Yep, there we are there. You can go down or you can slow down, but you can't do both. Chad's got a minus 79 in there. I want to get this speed right down to about 200 knots, which is really slow for where we should be here, but just until we can get our altitude a little under control here, because we are a little low. We may actually just disconnect the autopilot altogether. All right, guys, I'm not going to be able to watch the chat much because we're going to do this manually. But if you do have any questions, speak up. If Disavowed sees them and they're really pretty good there, or important, then we'll get those dealt with right away. Got to bring those back to beta here for a second. Still dying with that. All right, let's just get down to 10,000 where I want to be. Landing lights are going on. Auto feather, auto ignition is going on. There we go. Now we're going to level off, now that we're not skyrocketing down. That would explain it. There we go. I'm a little happier with that now. We'll Whoops. Anti-ice, just in case we require it. GB092, remember that 1500 is mandatory. Shit, 55. We're gonna be too fast, I think, if I can't do something here. There's 5,500. Whoops. All right, let's give you guys the other view.
Gibraltar traffic, November 54 Delta Charlie is on base for 09.
Oh crap, I'm hoping you're not, because I am too. Gibraltar traffic, KingAir, November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're on a 5-mile base for runway 09, Gibraltar. Oh, negative. Sorry about that, Gibraltar traffic, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. We're on a 5-mile downwind for 09, Gibraltar. 2,500, little bit of trim.
Traffic, the November 54 Delta Charlie is on a 2-mile final.
Oh wow, that's good. All right. $2,500 I'm trying to get to. Whoops, easy, easy, easy. Really come in here. Gibraltar traffic, KingAir November 30 to Alpha Kilo, making right base for runway 09, Gibraltar. We're still high. Still high. I should have started my descent way sooner. I should have done them way sooner. I'm gonna be way high. I got that runway. All right, auto feather, auto ignition is on.
Gibraltar traffic, November 54 Delta Charlie is clear of the active 09.
Do a little bit of a side slip here and try and drop some altitude. We're way high. Holy crap, we're high. Shouldn't have done that.
2,500.
Little bit of a crash dive here.
Sink rate.
Gibraltar traffic, KingAir November 30 at Alpha Kilo, making right final, runway 09, full stop, Gibraltar.
Sink rate.
All right, flaps are full, gears down and locked. Props are all the way forward, 3 green. We're a little high still.
Sink rate. 1,000. Sink rate.
Wow, this brings you really close to a fucking mountain, doesn't it? All right, props are at 1,700, full forward. Prop sync is still on. Auto feather, auto ignition checked.
Approaching minimums. 400. Minimums.
Landing.
300.
Still high.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. 10.
Oh, butter! Butter! Full reversers. Reversers are engaged. My altimeter was set wrong. Boy, I fucked that up. .45 knots. Disengaging reversers. Manual braking. What's that, Bob?
I guess that means you were more flying out the window than you were looking at your gauges.
I was flying out the window, was not paying attention at 6,000 feet because, you know why? I was behind the airplane right from the beginning. I was too high, and when I was too high, I forgot going through 6,000 that I had to set my altimeter. That's bad. Fuck that up.
What's the first rule of flying?
Yeah, fly the airplane.
Airplane fly you.
Yeah, airplane was flying me. I was too high. It was behind right from the get-go. Landing lights are off, taxi lights are on, strobe lights are off, recognition lights are going off. Gibraltar traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo, we're off. Runway 09 and clear the active Gibraltar. Alright, auto feather, auto ignition can go off. And let's find out where we are here. I didn't even notice the highway. I should have looked better. I didn't even notice the fucking highway. Civil. We're going to the civil apron. That's where we're going. Maybe... Where'd you go, drone? Oh, I think I see you, maybe. Gibraltar traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo, taxiing via Echo Bravo to the civil apron, Gibraltar. Alright, flaps are coming up. And one generator's going off. Coffee pot's going off. Flaps are up. Pitot heat, windshield heat are off. Don't see the marshaller. See if they're one out this way. Oh, my right brake is stuck. There we go. Yes, no, maybe so. My right brake's stuck. Oh, that's why. That would explain it. Oh, this is the north apron, not the civil apron. My error. Sorry, folks. Make you dizzy. All right, Reading Rich. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Who won, Disavowed?
We gave some pilot pennies to Slapshooter 71.
Oh, excellent. Fantastic. New follower for this stream.
He missed it by 1 point.
What was the landing rate? Because it felt like butter.
What were you? 76.
Oh, that's not so bad.
He guessed a 75.
Wow, he was that close, was he?
Yeah, almost got double pilot pennies.
Oof. Yeah, absolutely. You get double for getting it right on the number. Always, always. Oops, too hard on the brake. Come on. Don't got all day, pumpkin. Just come in right behind you there, drone, and Whoops. I hate that. My slipper, I'm wearing new slippers and I can't feel the pedals as well, so I can't tell when I'm pushing on them. There's the marshaller I was looking for, I think. Alright, let's see if I can spin around here and we'll go right up next to drone. Oops. Definitely a hell of a wind here, that's for damn sure. There we go. That looks pretty good there. Alright, parking brake is set. Second generator's going off. Taxi lights are going off. Prop sync is going off. TCAS is going off. Tail light is going off. The second generator avionics are going off. Master caution. Master caution. Perfect. And I think that's going to be... Thanks for the follow, Wo Jammin'. Good to see us. All right, guys. So that's going to be absolutely it for us for this evening. Disavowed has somebody prepared, probably very awesomely, for us for this evening.
Yeah, I think we're going to go over to Slant Alpha. He's having a little icing problem in his little GA.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, guys, do me a favor. Give Slant Alpha a big high five. And let's go and give them a big high five and give them a warm Cockpit Builders welcome. We're going to be back here tomorrow night, guys. 23:30 hours Zulu, which is 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, 4:30 Mountain, or 3:30 Pacific. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good evening. Until then, November 38 Alpha Kilo, cockpitbuilders.com. Have a great night, everybody, and happy holidays to each and every one of you. Have a good night.